Hello students, this is question number 5 from exercise 6.1 of chapter pair of straight line from 12th standard. So the question is, find the joint equation of pair of lines through the origin, each of which making an angle of 30 degree with the line 3x plus 2y minus 11 is equals to 0. Now see, the given equation is 3x plus 2y minus 11 is equals to 0. So the slope of this equation, that is we represent it by m1, is given by the formula that is minus a upon b is equals to minus 3 by 2. So the value of a is 3 and b is 2. So the slope is minus 3 by 2. So let m is the slope of one of the lines which making an angle of 30 degree with the line 3x plus 2y minus 11 is equals to 0. So then the angle between the lines having the slope m and m1. So the angle between the lines having the slope m and m1 is 30 degree, and so you know the formula, that is tan 30 degree is equals to m minus m1 upon 1 plus m into m1. From the table of the trigonometry, you know that the tan 30 is equals to 1 upon root 3. So putting this value here, that is tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So m minus, we already find out the value of m1, that is minus 3 by 2 upon 1 plus m into the value of m1 is minus 3 by 2. So the taking LCM of both these three, here the LCM is 2, here also the LCM is 2, 2 will get cancelled, and so we'll get 1 upon root 3 is equals to 2m, taking cross, that is 2m plus 3 upon, that is minus minus plus, and here 2 minus 3m. Now we have to solve this one. So we get here by squaring, that is 1 upon 3 is equals to 2m plus 3 bracket square and 2 minus 3m bracket square. Now taking cross and by opening it will get, that is 4 minus 12m plus 9m square is equals to 12m square plus 36m plus 27. Now we move all the terms to any one side, so finally we get, that is 3m square plus 48m plus 23 is equals to 0. And this is nothing but the auxiliary equation of two lines and their joint equation, which is obtained by putting value m is equals to y upon x. Next, the question number 6. Question number 6 is, if the angle between the lines represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equals to 0 is equals to the angle between the lines, that is 2x square minus 5xy plus 3y square is equals to 0, then we have to show that 100 into bracket h square minus ab is equals to a plus b bracket square. So how we can find out? So you know the formula, that is the acute angle theta between the lines of the equation, that is x square plus 2hxy plus by square is given by the formula, that is tan theta is equals to 2 root h square minus ab upon a plus b, and our given equation is 2x square minus 5xy plus 3y square is equals to 0. Now comparing this equation with the homogeneous equation of degree 2, we get the value of a is 2, 2h is equals to 5, so h is equals to minus 5, 2h is equals to minus 5, so h is equals to minus 5 by 2, and b is equals to 3. We have to put on all these value in this formula. So first we are going to find out the value of h square minus ab. So h square, that is minus 5 by 2 square, minus ab, that is a into b, 3 into 6. So putting this value and finding the LCM, will get the value of h square minus ab is equals to 1 by 4. Now alpha is the acute angle between the two lines of the equation, that is 2x square minus 5xy plus 3y square is equals to 0. So tan alpha is equals to, now we are going to find out the tan alpha. So again we are putting the value, that is 2 root h square minus ab upon a plus b. We already find out the value of h square minus ab, that is 1 by 4, we are putting here, and so taking the square root, that is 2 into 1 by 2 upon 5. So this is our first equation, that is tan theta is equals to 2 root h square minus ab upon a plus b, and the second we find it here, that is tan alpha is equals to 1 by 5. Here theta is equals to alpha, so tan theta is equals to tan alpha. So we are comparing these two equations, that is equation 1 and equation 2. So what we get, that is this quantity is equals to 1 by 5. So 2 root h square minus ab upon a plus b is equals to 1 by 5. So we get it from 1 and 2. Now we putting the value, that is, or we solving this, we will get, that is 4h square minus ab upon a plus b bracket square is equals to 1 by 25 squaring. And so taking the cross, what we get, so 25 into 4, that is 100 h square minus ab is equals to a plus b bracket square. So this is all about the exercise 6.2. Now we are going to start the next concept of this chapter, that is general second degree equation in x and y. So in previous lecture we see the homogeneous equation of degree 2 in x and y, which is nothing but the 2x square plus, sorry, it is x square plus 2hxy plus y square. And now in this concept we going to solve, that is, or we going to find the general second degree equation in x and y. So here the equation, that is x square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0. So where at least one of a, b or h is not equals to 0 is called as the general second degree equation in x and y. I repeat this equation again, that is x square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0 is nothing but the general second degree equation in x and y. And which one is the homogeneous equation? It is x square plus 2hxy plus by square is equals to 0 is nothing but the homogeneous equation. Now the theorem, that is, we are to solve this, that is the combined equation of the two lines is nothing but the general equation of degree 2 in equation x and y, or it is second degree equation in x and y. So what is the proof for this one? If u, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is the first equation of line, and v is equals to a2x plus b2y plus c2, it is the second equation. So all of you know that is u is equals to 0 and v is equals to 0 represent the equation of line, and the combined equation is given by u into v is equals to 0. Now we are putting the value of u, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1, and v2 is, sorry, and v is a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. Now I am just going to solve these two brackets. So first we have to multiply this bracket, total bracket, by this first term, after that second term, and after that third term. So by multiplying we get all this. So look at these terms very carefully, and I just underline the similar terms here. So xy terms are there. After that the similar term, that is y terms are there, and then x terms are there. So just from this we are taking the common. So first term is as it is. See the xy terms, xy term is here and also here. So we are taking xy as common. So in bracket we will get a1 b2 and in second bracket a2 b1. Next I am writing here the y term, that is y square term, that is b1 b2 y term, y square. Next one I am going to take common as x. So from these two brackets the x is common. So in bracket we will get a1 c2, in second bracket a2 c1 x, and the last is nothing but the, we are taking y as a common. So these are the y terms. So in first bracket we will get here b1 c2 plus b2 c1 y, and the last term is the constant term, that is c1 c2. Now here we have to consider that, or we have to put down a1 a2. For a1 a2 we have to put down a. For this bracket, that is a1 b2 plus a2 b1, we have to put 2h. For b1 b2 we have to put b. a1 c2 plus a2 c1 we have to put 2g. Next b1 c2 plus b2 c1, for this we have to put down 2f, and for c1 c2 we have to put c. So by putting all these values in this equation we will get here, that is ax square. So instead of a1 a2 we have to write down here a. So ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0. So here we prove that this is nothing but the general second degree equation in x and y. So the converse of this theorem is not true. Means here we say that is the combined equation of two lines is the general degree general second degree equation in x and y, but for every general second degree equation in x and y, it need not represent a pair of line. मीन्स हर एक जो जनरल डिग्री इक्वेशन रहता है, जनरल सेकेंड डिग्री इक्वेशन रहता है, वो पेयर ऑफ लाइंस रिप्रेजेंट करता ही है, ऐसा नहीं है. सो फॉर एग्जांपल x square plus y square is equals to 25 is a general equation, or it is a general second degree equation in x and y, but it does not represent a pair of line, so it represents a circle. So how we can identify that is whether the line represent a pair of line or not. जो इक्वेशन हमें दिया गया है वो इक्वेशन पेयर ऑफ लाइन्स रिप्रेजेंट करता है या नहीं करता है, वो हम कैसे यहाँ पे डिसाइड करते हैं. सो फॉर दैट देयर हैव सम कंडीशंस. सो द फर्स्ट कंडीशन, दैट इज द नेसेसरी कंडीशंस फॉर जनरल सेकेंड डिग्री इक्वेशन इन एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 2hxy प्लस by स्क्वायर प्लस 2gx प्लस 2fy प्लस c is equals to 0 to represent a pair of lines are, the first condition is these terms must equals to 0. So which are the terms? That is abc plus 2fgh minus f square minus bg square minus ch square is equals to 0. So how we get this? So we get this by solving this determinant. So either you have to keep in mind this determinant or you have to keep in mind this equation. So this equation we get from this by solving this determinant. So we have to keep in mind either this determinant or this equation. If the answer of this all this term is 0, then this is the necessary condition for the general second image. This equation will show the pair of lines. If the answer is 0, then this equation represent a pair of lines, and if it's not equals to 0, then this equation does not represent a pair of lines. So this is also the very important point. Second point is about, that is h square minus ab is greater than equals to 0. So another some important points regarding to this point is, so first one, if x square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0 represents a pair of line, then the first point is these lines are parallel to the line represented by the homogeneous equation, that is x square plus 2hxy plus by square is equals to 0. Means these lines जो represent कर रहे हैं, so these lines are parallel to the lines represented by the homogeneous equation. Next one, second one, the acute angle between them is these two lines. The acute angle between the lines is given by the same formula, that is tan theta is equals to root h square minus ab upon a plus b. Next one, the condition for the lines to be perpendicular to each other is a plus b is equals to 0. Next, the condition for the lines to be parallel to each other is h square minus ab is equals to 0. Next, the condition for the lines to intersect each other is h square minus ab is greater than 0, and its coordinates of their point of intersection are given by, again you have to keep in mind this, that is hf minus bg upon ab minus h square comma gh minus f upon ab minus h square. So you have to keep in mind these formulas. So these are all the important points regarding to this point. And one more point is there, that is the joint equation of the bisector of the angle between the lines represented by x square plus 2hxy plus by square is equals to 0 is hx square minus a minus bxy minus by square is equals to 0. I again repeat, that is hx square minus in bracket a minus b xy minus hy square is equals to 0. Here the coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square is equals to 0, and so the bisectors are perpendicular to each other. So this is all about this point. In next lecture we will start exercise 4.3. Thank you.